can't die. Ugh.
Remember that.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Together, we can do anything!
Time for a buzz. Do we have to fight?
Why, of course.
Give me strength!
I can't die. Covered in flaws.
Don't worry, I'll...
Time for a buzz. Don't come any closer!
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
Not a bad idea.
Lemmy!
Together, we can do anything!
Mem! Me! Time for a buzz.
I can't die. I roar. I am strike. Forever doomed. Dying soul, I allow you to accept your punishment.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Everyone, you're all safe. For now.
Thank you, Lord Finan.
It is someone else who deserves your thanks. Those black-tide creatures just now couldn't breach this barrier. This energy feels familiar. Like the luminous arts that Hyacinth uses to treat people. But it is much more powerful. Yeah. Citizens! My companions and I can't stay long. Before reinforcements arrive. Please, do not step out of this barrier. This is a miracle left by the demigod Hyacinth. Please, trust her conviction.
Miss Hyacinth has also become a demigod, like Lady Aglaya. We understand. We will not leave her protection until you return, Lord Finan.
I won't make empty promises. I might not be able to return in the near future. But even if there's no perfect solution, I will make a choice that fulfills this mission. People in the market must also be suffering. I hope... Cortonus! Quick! Let's go check on him! Cortonus! Hang in there!
Returned, Finan. Burning the holy city is to resist. I I did all I could.
You shouldn't be on the front line at your age, Grand Craftsman. Where are the citizens? What's the situation at Memorial Market?
Organizing their escape. The Holy City Guards are. But where to flee to, no one knows. Descended from the sky, the rainbow barrier did. Protected people, but alleviated the fear it could not.
I fear this is Emphorius' end, Cartonis. There is only one way to save our home.
Finally come true. The Sky Father's prophecy. Go for miracle. Deliverer you shall become. One more thing there is. Waiting at the vortex of Genesis, Lady Trinan is. Kepali's cold flame is safe, she said.
Trinan.
Urgent. The situation is. Leave them to me. The monsters. Died. I should have kept me here. The power of the rainbow light did. But if destined, inescapable death is, why not leave behind some glory?
You've been forging nothing but glory your entire life, old friend. For others, and for yourself. May you never see the slightest glimpse of war in the New World. Farewell, Grand Craftsman. Let us depart to the Chrysos Airspaths.
For battle, these hands were not meant for... But if to protect the Holy City's view, they are needed. To the final moment, I will fight!
Cartonis said that Trinan had news of the core flame. As expected, Miss Cipher did not fail her mission.
These buildings... I can feel it. Their memories are dissipating. Yes, the textures of memories are preserved within all things in Emphorius. Even a single brick or tile holds countless traces of the past.
There are no citizens trapped here, nor any signs of black tide creatures. We have no reason to linger here. Let's head downstairs. The bath chamber isn't far away.
To us? Don't tell me that Mighty...
Dunhung, you...
Reset.
You better keep your word, Danhung. You cannot die here.
This power, unfamiliar. Who are you?
Follow me.
Lord Finan. Finally, you're all back.
Even in such desperate times, you still managed to keep your promise to me. I am grateful beyond words.
Finan, what is this?
The Flame Reaver is wreaking havoc in the city, and they still have many clones. Zeph, please get someone to inform Kratos, and have him lead the most elite guards to defend the city's passages. Until I complete the core flame ritual. Please, do everything you can to rescue the citizens in the city.
Understood, Lord Finan.
Nemosity. Several citizens are trapped in the Garden of Life, and are temporarily seeking refuge under Hyacinth's barrier. Can you dispatch someone to evacuate them? Though, I also don't know where to shelter them.
Leave this to us, Lord Finan. Just focus on your own mission.
All right. As for the two Trailblazers, I'll also leave them to you. My apologies, partner. I acted on my own this time. I prepared for the worst before the fight against Aquila. Even if there came a day when Akuma was taken by the Black Tide. As long as we defeated Aquila, lifting the sky's curse, you and Don Hung would at least have a chance to get home safely. This is hard to accept, but even if it means being resented for the rest of my life, I still have to be responsible for you. Friend, you and Don Hung taught me the spirit of trailblazing. The best decision I ever made in my life was when I followed my intuition and chose to trust you. Don Hung told me many stories about the adventures of the Nameless. Two of them left a deep impression on me, Belobog and Penacony. The first story taught me that the fate of a world should be in the hands of its people. And even if the Nameless are willing to risk everything for an unfamiliar world, in the end, you still have to embark on a new journey and go to the next world that needs saving. Because that's your mission. The path you follow. In the second story, Don Hung told me it was. After hearing those stories, I made up my mind. I won't let your journey end here. Somewhere beyond this, where Amphorians have never reached, there are many people waiting for you to come home. Prophecy has always remained shrouded in ambiguity. Even if the 12th core flame is returned, no one knows how the Era Nova will manifest, let alone if the miracle will extend its favor to two visitors from beyond the sky. Before stepping into a fate unknown, the last thing I can do is help you return to your family.
Please, don't worry. Lord Finan has already entrusted Elder Lygus to fix your transport.
Lady Trinan's Sentry Gate is open on the main street outside Akima's walls.
I'm sorry for making such an unreasonable request of you all. But we live in an imperfect age, where there is never a perfect choice. Every one of us has the right to make our own choices. If you can't accept my decision on your behalf, then use your choice to open up a new path. That's what you're best at, right? Regardless, Dunhung is still holding on for his life. Don't keep him waiting too long, partner. One day I hope we will reunite under the constellations. When that time comes, we can hold a belated victory feast. How about that? The spirit water has dried up. Blast! Why is nothing going right? Calm down. There might be another way in. The closest ritual basin, the other chrysosirs.
Snowy.
Trinan! I thought you'd be waiting at the Vortex of Genesis. Are you alright?
When Akima's night descended, all the spirit water dried up along with it. We anticipated that you'd be on edge, so we came ahead to wait for you.
You've always been the ones who knew me best. Cavali's core flame. You know where it is?
Yes. Little Syphi protected the core flame well. No one would be able to guess where she stashed it. Bartolos, you can come on out.
I don't have to pretend to be an envelope anymore! That was suffocating.
Bartolos? What in the world?
Hey, you better watch your tone, brat. That core flame that the entire world is after is currently nestled in the depths of my bottomless tummy!
This certainly was unexpected.
Huh? Your reaction's too composed. It's completely different from what I was anticipating.
Bartolos, Snowy still doesn't know the truth behind Akima's eternal daylight.
Ah, you're right. Well, then you'd better strap in and listen up, brat. that deceived all of Amphorius. She tricked all of you into believing that that giant ball on Kefali's back would cast light over Akuma forever. Not just that. She even managed to pull that dumb ascension trial and allowed me, the great Zagreus, to survive! Hey, Rat! You... still no reaction from you? Yeah, dang it. You're no fun at all. I'm sorely disappointed.
So for the last 1,000 years, what maintained Akuma's eternal daylight was not Kefali's miracle, but Cypher's lie. But now, the lie has come undone. Which means...
Well, you didn't guess wrong. Cyphera has already passed, and all her lies have scattered to the winds like ash.
But you just said you, Zagreus, relied on Cypher's lie to keep living. If she is already...
Guess you're not as smart as I thought, Rat. Don't forget, I'm one of the 12 Titans of Amphorius. And this core flame in my belly, is it not the core that maintains a Titan's life and divinity?
So, you're going to hand the core flame over to us? Just like that?
Just so. How about it? Let's hear some groveling gratitude, huh?
Why? In the myths, Zagreus was the most cowardly and shameful of the Titans.
Hey, stop slandering me with those fabricated tales. My pursuits are far greater than one measly life. Let me tell you then, my lifelong ambition was to work with Cypher to conjure the greatest trick in the world. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities, and no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,900 point to outcomes of certain destruction. But with an exquisitely brilliant scheme, we fooled all the fools, villains, and disasters of this world, and achieved that 1 in 100 million possibility. This is the miracle I wish to achieve in my life's pursuit, even at the cost of turning into this! Take the core flame with you, brat. Go finish your mission. Remember this well. What saved Amphorius wasn't the grace of that simpleton Kefali, nor was it the babbling of that child Orin, and the millennium-long lie of a cat-eared thief.
Strife, death, trickery. So those signs deemed as harbingers of calamity will also leave behind marks in the tale of deliverance.
With this, the final core flame can be returned to its rightful place. The spirit water in the holy city has all dried up. We can try to break the sealing magic of Fagusis priests, and use the Century Gate to send you into the vortex of Genesis. Likely exhaust any remaining power of Yanis that we have. After that, the rest is up to you, Snowy.
Farewells. I've almost grown numb to them at this point. Right now, I can't even utter a plain goodbye.
Snowy.
Don't worry, Trina. I'm no longer the empty shell that Aglaya brought back to Akama. For every companion who couldn't reach the end, their conviction to save the world became a part of me, piecing together the soul I once lost. I lost my home village, but you, Aglaya, and everyone else created a second home for me. Now that this home is also in danger, it is my turn to repay your kindness and create a new world that can carry everyone's wishes. I hope that in that new world, a new sun will rise, bringing one another to all.
me. You've grown into the person Aggie always dreamed of. Indeed, we don't need to say goodbye here. Because even without the prophecy, we have the confidence to say you will become that rising sun. And all of us will see each other again tomorrow. All shall bid farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
Become the dawn. Deliver.
Burning skies, shattered statues, corpses strewn everywhere. What a mess. If this is what the inside of Amphorius looks like, it's truly shocking. To be honest, I was initially skeptical, but right now, I'm starting to see your point. Screwy.
If that's the case, Herta, do you now have enough reason to believe my conjecture about the true nature of Amphorius?
Let's not expand on that topic just yet. That Intellitron, Ligus, was it? He's not completely dead. That was body. Something behind it is still defying us.
I must admit, even if both of us worked together, it wouldn't be a simple task piercing through its defenses. For now, we can only observe this world as bystanders.
I knew we should have brought Stephen along. No wonder the Garden of Recollection wants to work with the Astral Express. Without the power of the Trailblaze, it'd be impossible to unearth this place's secrets. But in the end, the garden emerged unscathed, and it was the Nameless who got burnt. Curiosity definitely killed Aki. That big guy over there, the black balls spewing meteors, you think it's got anything to do with the Lord Ravager?
Alas, without sufficient computational power in the stream projection, I am unable to analyze the path energy. Suggestion. The immediate priority now is to find the whereabouts of the two Nameless. Research priority on the destruction can be lowered. Every second counts before that Intellitron's preventative measures kick in.
All right. Stop making a fuss. How many times have we collaborated, and when did it ever not end in a perfect outcome? Why not add another mission objective while we're at it? The card-playing Memo Keeper told me that the frozen Trailblazer girl might just also be trapped inside Amphorius.
If time allows, I will also investigate March 7th's whereabouts. Herta, do you hear that? A wave of desperate cries from the heart of the mountain city. The lives there are undergoing intense suffering. Conclusion. The butterfly has already flapped its wings, and an impending storm closes in. The Nameless are important allies, and you and I have matters to attend to, Herta. I beseech you. In moments when a choice needs to be made, one must not be distracted due to personal interests.
Of course I know that. Fate really is a game of dice, Screwy. Who'd have thought that thing once sowed chaos across the cosmos, causing the Intelligentsia Guild to splinter and disintegrate? It wasn't until I cracked the solitary waves theory that its lingering effects were put to an end. Yet, in a forgotten corner of the cosmos, one slipped through the net and remained operational. And it was this machine that eventually became the cradle for the birth of a certain Lord Ravager. The source of Emporius' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
This is what the world looked like originally. And what are you doing here? Answer my question, Lycus.
Another hero has arrived at the Vortex. I can no longer remember how many times this has happened. The author of each epic, as the prophecy has foretold, stays their pen at this point. Just like each cycle of the extrapolation, in accordance to their primordial design, ends here. No need to panic, Lord Farnon. I stepped into this space purely for one purpose: to witness the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
You've never expressed interest in the Flame Chase journey. When my companions and I ran, bled, and sacrificed for the core flames, you never so much as lifted a finger. An indifferent observer. An anti-Catheran who's neutral till the end. Why would you suddenly express concern for the Chrysos heir's mission?
When that lone swordmaster left everything behind, plunging into a sea of madness, I was on the shore, listening. When that mighty lord shed his armor, filling the crevices of the earth with his iron bones, I was on the mountaintop, gazing down. Across 1,000 years of the Flame Chase journey, I have witnessed the ardor, resolve, division, and unity of the Chrysos heirs with mine own eyes. Just as you were all born to shoulder the guidance of the prophecy, I too have bathed in the gaze of distant stars, have seen the deepest, darkest of destinies. I I will become the most loyal reader of the epics, a spectator voraciously consuming the valorous deeds of you heroes.
The gaze of distant stars. I once believed that as long as I chased the flames relentlessly, the fog before me would clear, and fate would reveal its truest form. But along the way, they, all who passed, never once received the justice promised by the prophecy.
I have perceived. Outside the vortex, the world is collapsing, and the children of humanity are crying. But you, Lord Finon, will bury the old world with that core flame, bringing all things into a gray unknown.
It doesn't matter. This cruel flame-chased journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind waiting for us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I will tear it apart. Usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. Yet this time, will an epic with endless cycles
Is it you?
turn a new page?
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
It's still early. Where to now?